me if you want to live. You just don't turn it off.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Backtrack Cinema. My name is Jason. You're watching Backtrack Cinema again. I screwed up there, but movies of the past that you guys know and love. As you know, I do movies of the past, and today we got a watch party with my good buddy, the Nightwatch Zone, Night, as we know him, to do Rocky 3. So, you guys let me know in the chat there if I sound all right, anything off. Just please let us know so we can get on with it. Get your movies ready. As you see, I'm gonna have the movie playing with no sound. So let's just say hi to the chat. Let's do this. Night, how are you, buddy?
All right, I'm hanging in there, man. Really excited to watch Rocky 3. Like I was telling you when you were setting this up, I try to watch all the Rocky films, at least once a year, and I'm due for Rocky 3, man. I'm due.
Yeah, me too. I love it. And just a fair warning, guys. I've never tried this live showing the movie, so if YouTube takes me off, I'll discuss with Knight in the background, and maybe we'll just hop right back on where we left off and finish it. If you have time, Knight. But that's the worst case scenario, guys. So
Yeah.
hopefully it won't. I know people who've done this before, so I think we'll be all right. But let's just say hello. Film Kid, how you doing, buddy?
Hey.
My good buddy Jeff, 101 Bronson, rising up back on the street, did my time, took my chances. Absolutely. And he says, "What's happening, guys? How's it going, Jason?" I'm doing well, man. It was a busy day, doing some Christmas stuff with the kids. Jeff says audio sounds good. Oh, thank you. I turned my mic around, guys, to this side. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I tend to talk. I swing this way when I talk, and so what was happening when I swing this way, my mic was here, so I'd be cutting out all the time. So, yeah, I got it all fixed now. So, Kyle, what's going on, buddy? Hey, Jason. Hey, Knight.
Hey, Kyle.
We're gonna start this bad boy, guys, because I just like to get right into it. That's what you guys are here for, to watch a movie. So we're gonna watch Rocky 3. So, Knight, I'm going to count you down from 5.
Okay.
And when I say play, let's play.
Okay.
So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh man, I'm right in line with your yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, the United Artists is turning around at the exact same time.
Hey, David, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, David?
Now, when we fought, you had the eye tiger, man, the edge.
That's right.
I was listening to some of your rankings, and you guys kept playing the Mr. T song, and I was just cracking up.
I love that one, man. I love it. Mr. T, man, just such an amazing character in this movie too.
Jeff says, "What's Knight's favorite Rocky movie?"
Oh man, it's so tough. You can't. I mean, the original is just so amazing. I probably have to lean with Rocky 2, though. But this was the first Rocky I ever saw as a little kid. My parents brought it home for us to watch. Rocky 4 was the first one I ever saw in the theater. But I love them all. I truly do. Even 5 has its good stuff in it. But easily my in last place for Rocky 5. But I probably have to lean with the Rocky 2.
Yes, I love how we start out with what happened before to get us all lined up.
Yeah, this is an amazing opening.
It really is. this was probably the one I watched the most. Rambo 2,
Yeah,
First Blood, and Rocky 3. Oh my god.
yeah, yeah.
And repeat.
I still have the VHS tape of this, where my dad recorded it onto a VHS tape, and I still got that thing. It looks so old. I mean, it is.
David says, when I was a teenager, Rocky 3 was my favorite Rocky movie.
Mm,
A lot of us, man. A lot of us.
yep.
Film Kid says, hi everyone. Do you like my new profile picture? Hard
Hey,
to make out, but it looks cool.
yeah. He is so worn out. Look at him. This is great.
Freaking blood coming from his eyes and shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he's messed up.
This is my part right here. I love this. That's why I use that as my favorite moment, man.
Oh man, I'm already like I'm already like jacked, right?
Right?
Rocky 3 and 4, I'd say, are definitely the most entertaining, but my favorite will always be the original. Closely followed
Mm.
by Bull and 2. Well, my rank, you guys know, Rocky's my favorite movie of all time. So,
And then, man, when Eye of the Tiger hits, man, it's you just can't beat it, man. I could not tell you how many times I've seen this damn movie.
oh man,
Hundreds.
it's gonna run at it's gonna run at a fast pace. This is a fast
Mhm.
paced film.
Yeah. This was such a great opening. I remember as a little kid, bro, I was like I had to have only been like 7, okay? This movie just captivated me. It truly did. Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah, for sure. We see this great montage. Rocky's winning fights. We don't know. We
Mhm.
actually think at this point, I've watched it so many times, I can't really tell that that he's really winning all the time, and he's fighting. But we learn that these fighters are really not up to the standards. I guess they're not exactly
Right.
one contenders. Yeah,
Well, yeah, I mean, basically no one that's like a killer, you know. They're good, but they're not killers. There
Asian
he
blow.
is.
Fantastic. Jeff says, I love that shot with the fireworks as the
Mm,
tiger starts playing. Yeah, it's awesome. Very good stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, great song, man.
Yeah, man. Like it's crazy to think how amazing the original was, and Rocky 2 I think is fantastic. But then to come with the third movie and catch that lightning in the bottle at that point in the early 80s, plus with this music, with this theme song, and Mr.
Yeah,
T, as he was rising, it's just amazing.
it's a perfect trilogy if you was to end here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Um, Don't kiss it. Do you like my dirty ranking? Magnum Force, the Deadpool, the Enforcer, Sudden Impact, Dirty Harry. Not bad, man. I got Magnum Force
Yeah.
as number one. I love it.
Yeah.
It's such a great action flick.
Yeah, Magnum Force is awesome. Um, I might put Magnum Force at number 2. But yeah, no, that's a good ranking.
David says after Mr. T lost to Rocky, he became a member of the A team. Yeah. Let me tell you something about Mr. T. He was a badass in this, man. He was so intimidating. Look at the way he's
Mhm.
hitting this bag here, man. Just freaking
Yeah. You believed that he was a badass, you know what I'm
oh
saying?
yeah, absolutely.
Everything about him. I remember that episode of The Muppets.
Jeff says one of the fighters in the montage is Frank Stallone. It absolutely is. You got to have
Good old
Frank.
Yep, you got
Good old
to.
Frank.
Do 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 do.
Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm.
Film Kid. I want
Mm,
to watch
mm,
the Lethal
mm.
Weapon movies. Go ahead, man. They're awesome. They're
Good
awesome.
good movies, good
Just for
movies.
context, Night Film Kid is got his own channel and he's 11 years old. Don't you wish you
Oh,
started at that
wow.
age?
Yeah.
That's why he says I want to watch this. I want to watch. He hasn't seen them probably.
Nice.
He's a
That
good
is
kid.
awesome.
He's a good kid.
You tell him.
Oh, Paulie getting
Paulie.
9-1 on.
Rest in peace, man. Rest
Oh,
in
yeah.
peace. This opening is great, man.
It absolutely is. He can run, but he can't hide.
Mm-hmm.
Ledger Forever, he says, Jason, since you will probably never rank the John Wick movies because you rank movies of the past, how would you rank the movies from each John Wick 3 to John Wick and John Wick 4? Yeah, but what is the past? John Wick 1's in the past. That's the whole idea of the channel. The older
There you
I
go.
get.
Right?
I just saw John Wick 4, guys, and
Oh,
I think they suspended a lot of disbelief in that, which
hell yeah.
I loved it, but I'm a fan of the first one, guys. I'm a big fan of the first movie. And number 2, I think those are still the best ones, personally.
You know, I saw 4 when it had come out. We talked about each one. I think that 4 definitely was amazing, but you're right. You'd had to suspend a lot of disbelief. You know, number
He
1 is
fell
so
off
lean
freaking
and mean.
buildings. The way he fell off
Yes.
those stairs, he wasn't getting back up
Yes.
after that.
Nobody is getting back up from that. Oh man, but Donnie Yen was amazing in it. I will say,
Oh,
Donnie
yeah.
Yen was great. You know.
Scott Atkins in the big fat
Yes.
suit. I was like,
Yes.
dude, I loved it. And you being a
Yep.
martial artist, Knight, he's probably my favorite, actually.
Oh
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
Scott Atkins, man. He's the real shit, isn't he?
He is. He's amazing. I was glad he had a nice role like that to have a good scene because he was magnetic in that scene. He really was.
Ledger says, how many Fast and Furious movies have you seen? I've seen all of them except the last 2, I believe.
Yeah, same here.
It wore out its welcome for me, guys.
Same here. Like 5 was really cool. You know, it kind of brought me back to the franchise. 6 was good. 7 was great. That was the one where Paul Walker had passed away. But then it was just kind of like, okay, guys, what are we doing? We're going to space. We're defeating angels and demons. I mean, what can't you guys do? You used to just steal cars and race them.
Have we not learned anything about taking our heroes to space? Have
Right.
we not learned anything from the
Right.
past?
Right.
Gareth is here. Ding, ding. Love it. Love some Apollo Creed.
That's right.
Film Kid says, my top favorite movies: Scream, John Wick 4, The Matrix, Scarface, Predator, first Rambo 2, RoboCop, Die Hard, Aliens, and Terminator 2.
Nice.
Film Kid, you sound like you're from the 80s, like me.
Right? I love this conversation between Paulie and Rocky.
Oh, yeah. You know, no one owes you nothing. You do you, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I like when he tries to take Rocky's head off here.
Yes. I don't sweat you. It ain't my head. Mm. 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 No one laughed at me.
Yeah. Now, guys, he's not talking about Adrian there. Stallone has a prequel idea that Paulie set Rocky up with a pregnant woman. So if that ever comes into fruition, an Amazon series or something, it'd be interesting to see Rocky in high school and crap like that. So
to hell with everybody. Moves to hell with you.
Legend says I recently moved Rocky 3 up to my number 3 behind Creed and of course the original. Yeah, you know what? Rocky this has a good story.
It
It has
does.
a good story. Falling from grace, getting the
Mm-hmm.
eye of the tiger back. It's great.
That's right. That's right.
Garrett says, "Don't let Polly choose the accountant."
That's right. That is so true. I love that.
You ain't a loser.
You're just a jealous, lazy
Lazy bum.
bump. I love that. I'm gonna break your mouth.
Look at this. What kind of a freaking moron attacks a professional fighter?
Exactly.
Can have a job.
Can I have a job? And I love this from Rocky. Like, he is the epitome of, I don't know, man. He's just such a good character. As a kid, that really resonated with me. His ability to forgive, his ability to see the best in people, and sometimes bring out the best in people.
Absolutely. Film Kid says, "What's your favorite movie?" My personal favorite is Scarface. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Scarface is good. I only watched it for the first time a couple years ago.
Hmm.
You guys know Rocky's my favorite movie.
Hmm.
Rocky, First Blood, um, Terminator, the original, and Predator. I don't think anything beats those first four movies, personally, but that's me.
Great movies, man. Seriously, Predators is pretty much a perfect film. I can't, I can't think of anything I don't like about Predator.
This one was a regular big box rental when it came out.
Mm.
Oh, film. I meant to say mob movie. Oh,
Oh,
Godfather. The Godfather is incredible. The first Godfather, love it.
yeah, it is. I love Goodfellas too. But yeah, I probably would have to say The Godfather. There's no doubt about
And
how great that movie is.
I really like Casino as well.
Casino. Yep. And this was cool seeing them just happy, you know what I mean? Especially after the
Intimate
first two
moment.
films. Yeah.
Oh
Oh
God,
yeah.
this is one of my favorite parts. I act this out with my kids. Like they're getting bigger, I can't do it as much no more. But when they were small, I'd go, "I'm not done with the meatball. I'm not through with them yet, boy."
All right. uh Mickey. A creature.
Oh, this is when Hulk Hogan was just massive.
Oh my god,
This-
he was.
Like you got Mr. T, you got Hulk Hogan in this.
Mm-hmm.
Stallone, obviously. It's so good.
Yep. And the WWE did not, or WWF back then, did not want him to do this movie. Look at that.
He was massive.
He was.
Now, if you watch behind the scenes pictures, when him and Stallone are standing face to face, guys, Hulk Hogan is on a platform to make
Yeah.
himself even look bigger.
Yep.
If you see the behind the scene photos, it's pretty cool.
You better call Bob Hope.
Oh, I forgot to put my Paulie Rocky 3 hat on upstairs.
Oh.
Oh.
In the flesh, baby.
David said the first time I saw Rocky 3 was on the German TV channel. Rocky spoke German.
Oh. Wow.
My personal favorite is Rocky movies, Rocky 4. Also, I might watch Birds of Prey tonight. If you guys have seen it, is it any good? I haven't seen it.
Me neither. 390 pounds.
Large.
I love it.
That's a massive guy, man.
His arms are still big though, bro.
Yeah.
He's still got good arms. It's crazy.
What a year,
You
eh?
Yeah.
82, Rocky 3 First Blood, 85, Rambo 2, Rocky 4, 93,
Mm.
Cliffhanger, and Demolition Man. These were
Mm.
like these. He had a few years there where he put out two successful movies every year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't happen that much no more, Nate. I'm telling you.
I know. I know. His career is just amazing.
Ledger says, "What would you rather have, a new Rambo film, or a new?" I think you mean a Rocky. For me, I would rather have a new Rambo film because I think Creed 2 bookended his character nicely. Meanwhile, I think there's more for Rambo. Well, the thing is, Rambo's in limbo again now.
Mhm.
John Rambo, the fourth one, was such a great end. Then they opened up this can of worms again. So I'd
Right.
like to see a conclusion to that.
Me too.
You're in trouble. He growls. Ah, ah. I love that. I'm gonna break him in half like this. I like how he comes right out of the gate here.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't even, he is the ring. Like they had good humor too, man, you know? Oh. And Stallone was in phenomenal shape.
Yeah,
No
look at him.
slouch whatsoever. But
He went down
again,
to what, 2%? 2% body
yeah,
fat?
it was crazy, man, what he went down to.
Drinking coffee all the time. He burnt toast. Slept with a muscle
Crazy.
stimulator on, I think.
Yep. Crazy stuff. Ooh.
This is just
It's all,
entertaining as hell.
yep. It's all fake. Run for your life. Oh.
Ouch.
He made the wrestling moves look more painful in this than in wrestling.
Yeah. I think if I'm not I don't know everything, guys, but I think I did read that Hulk Hogan broke a few ribs of Stallone in doing this. But
I
I wouldn't.
think I think I heard that too.
And there's Clubber just watching this charity event.
Mhm. Oh
Oh,
man.
apparently there's a lot of cut scenes from this movie, like a lot.
Yes. There's the leg drop. Oh, that looks crazy.
The suplex.
Yeah, beautiful looking suplex too, man. Look at that. Looks beautiful. Textbook. Oh.
Oh man, crazy. Ledger says I rewatched Predator yesterday. It's now my third favorite movie of all time, only topped by T2 and Die Hard. Don't make me choose between the two. It's tough, man.
It is tough.
Tough. I'm more of a
Die Hard
Predator
is
fan.
another perfect movie, man. I love Die
Oh
Hard.
God, it's so good.
Oh man, Mickey, this is yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
his heart ticker's starting to go.
Yep.
Oh, Film Kid, what's the oldest movie you guys have seen? For me, it's Mark of Zorro from 1920. Uh,
Hmm. I'd
no,
probably go with Dracula, Bela Lugosi.
um, Cabinet of Dr. Caligari for me. I think it was 1919,
Yeah, it's
1920.
old.
It's good
Mhm.
though, man. Guys, don't ever snub at old horror. Old horror, you see where everything was coming from, or
Yep,
where the evolution came from. It's really good.
it's true. You maniac. I love
Uh,
this part.
Gareth says, "Pop quiz, hot shot. What position did this come in the 1982 top 100?" Um,
Oh,
I don't know
Rocky
that much,
punching.
Gareth. Jeez, Rocky 3 in top 100.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Uh, this is not a very loved movie. So,
Oh,
although it was the second highest grossing movie, I think, behind E.T. and
it was. I know it was very successful, and you got to remember, man. 82 had so many
movies.
movies. Star Trek 2, E.T., Blade Runner, The Thing, this.
Thing. So many. Gareth, I'm just gonna say 68. I'm just taking a guess. I don't know. 101. Jeff here says, "Yeah, I think you're right there, Jason. Sly definitely suffered a bit during this scene. He always gives it his all. Obviously, Dolph punched him so hard before he had to go to the intensive care. Yeah, um,
Yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
best fights ever put on screen. If you really watch that fight, just look how they're taking hits and everything, man.
Yeah. Dude, for him to like lift up Hogan like that, that was pretty impressive too, man.
Absolutely. Film Kid says, Jason, I see you have been more active on your letterbox. I didn't know anyone followed me on letterbox. That's where I put all my lists, or I'll be so unorganized for my ranking videos.
Nice.
So if you ever want a sneak peek, there.
I've got to get better on my letterbox too.
I'm
You'll have to send me your letterbox link, man.
Yeah, I don't usually advertise it. And another thing too, guys, I'm backing away from Facebook. Like the channel I won't be advertising much on there no more. I've gone to Instagram. So if you guys don't have Instagram, I mean, it's a great platform for building your brand, I think. So I'm gonna be doing a lot more on Instagram, like I already am, but I might do little lives, like 10-minute live shows here and there. I think
Hmm.
just to build the brand because I got a much bigger following on Instagram than I do Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook is just, bro,
It's
it's just, I don't know. It's
I've
tough.
seen you haven't been on there either. You do everything through
Mm.
Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram is you just can get more traction, you know? It
I
just
find too.
seems like, Facebook is just it's just tough, man. I mean, it's not to say it can't be done. I mean, you got to put a lot of time in it, and I don't have that much time, man. I got 2 jobs plus trying to run the channel, plus a family, you know.
I don't know how you do it, honestly.
I don't know how I do it sometimes either.
Um Gareth says 4 behind
Oh,
E.T., Tootsie, and Officer and Gentleman, and Porky's was 5th. That
nice.
must be financial success.
Mm. Got 30 days of the clink. Talia Shire was just absolutely beautiful in these films.
Oh yeah. Inside and out, man.
Yes.
She's got it going on for sure.
Yep.
I just yeah, it's sometimes I don't know how I do it. Last night I recorded 3 in a row.
How long
So I
did it
did it.
take you to record them?
I was down here for about an hour and 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I did Cliffhanger, Rambo 2 and Rambo 3. So
Nice.
now they're in the editing bay. But and a week I got not this week but next week off. So I'll be doing a lot of long recording sessions.
Nice.
Get stuff ready for the new year because I got a whole year planned out
That's the way to do it, man.
and I'm a pre-recorded guy. I don't live this too much time.
It is a lot of time to it, man. And YouTube does not favor it.
No,
Unfortunately, it's actually a shame the way the YouTube does not favor live streaming because it's a great way to talk to the audience.
David says this is really great. I always watch the Rocky movies alone, but this is community. I'm a community guy. Uh, I'm a community guy, everyone, and Knight is a huge community guy. That's what
Yeah.
we do. We just want to build a community of people who share the same interest in movies. That's all it's
Mm-hmm.
about. If we get people following us, that's great. You know, I've chipped out a little audience that
Mm-hmm.
are starting to know my niche and start to understand what I'm going after. Um, Knight does a lot of stuff I do, but he does a lot of horror.
Yep.
If you like that, you know, I did a bunch of 70s horror in October, but I like to mix it up. So
Yep. The
hot
statue.
Ledger, hot Rambo. Last Blood is better than First Blood. Part 2 and 3 because it gives Rambo depth. It has more emotion. It gives Rambo his PTSD back. Yeah, you know what? I agree with that. I like First Blood Part 2, but I don't think it's as. You'll see my ranking, guys. I'm gonna review them, then you'll see my ranking.
Mm.
Chill out and hold on. Oh, we got some smack talking coming up.
I
Love it.
love this. It was a good speech too, man.
And there's officially a Rocky Day now, guys. December 3rd is Rocky Day.
You gotta
Stallone
love
cut
it.
the freaking ribbon. Oh,
Yeah,
about time.
right?
Star Wars
It's
Day,
true.
May 4th, December
Mhm.
3rd, Rocky Day. You don't see a Raging Bull Day.
That's right.
That statue's just glorious, isn't it?
It is, man.
This is where his bubble's about to get fucking bursted because he realizes the hell's going on here.
Yep.
Look at the relief Adrian had.
I know.
So here he is, man.
Shut up, old man.
No respect.
Mm.
Street fight, man.
That's right. My ring's outside.
Oh, I'm getting behind here. Holy crap, you guys are busy talking. I'm not used to this. Legend says I rewatched Rambo 2 yesterday. It's a lot more glossy than I remember. Yeah, it's cartoony. I love it as an action film and
Yeah.
everything, but it just lost the grittiness for me. Jeff says First Blood is the best for me. Yep, sure is. Jeff says, but the second is probably my most watched. Great action in that. Oh yeah, exactly. Popcorn fun.
Mm. Yeah. Mm. And I mean it.
Jeff says, and I absolutely love Last Blood. Saw it in cinemas twice. I like it too, man.
Me
I dig
too.
it. I
I
just
really
binged
love
through
it.
the Toy Story movies. Yeah, they're good too.
Mm.
Watched a lot when my kids were smaller.
Yep. Mm. Hey, woman. Hey, woman.
Oh, he's disrespecting Adrian.
That's it right there.
I had a buddy in high school who actually said this to a couple girls just to see what they'd say.
Oh,
It was pretty
wow.
fucking funny, man. How would you like to be with a real man? Jeff says, wish I could have been in Philly for Rocky Day. The footage I've seen was amazing. So many great fans there. And even though it was raining, it looked like everyone had an amazing time.
Mm.
You know what, guys? I'm going to make this bigger because I can't see as much as I like to.
This is a great scene between Rocky and Mickey.
Yeah.
Permanent
I
vacation.
love Last Blood. Fight me, comment section. I'm ready for you.
Hmm.
Go one more fight.
Yeah.
I love this. Why are you doing this?
That's a great picture on the wall, too.
Oh, isn't it?
Yeah. You can't win, Rock. Mm. Mm.
Try to tell him he's a killer, man. Like he's.
Mm.
There we go.
Mm. Yes. Mm.
Look how fearful Mickey is. That should say everything.
It should, yeah.
Nice music here. I always
Yeah.
like how Stallone puts a real freaking push here. The more they talk,
Yeah.
zoom, 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 zoom.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why'd you do it, Mick? It's just like it's.
Mm.
Legend says, which title do you prefer, Jason? Rambo, 2008, or John Rambo? I swear it was called John Rambo up in Canada here, but I like John Rambo. I just
Same.
what do you mean easy? It was hand packed.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's a
And
nice
this is
zoom in here.
this is what this whole movie is about. The worst thing happened to you. You got civilized. It's true. Absolutely true. It's true of all of us.
Got complacent. He got
Hmm.
just
Comfortable.
comfortable, and he wasn't fighting for the right reasons anymore.
Right. He wasn't shooting for an impossible goal. He reached that
And also,
mountaintop.
it doesn't help that what Mickey did in a way. It was like
Right.
you made him feel like he was winning, like he was really um the best.
Right.
Just imagine how that must feel.
Hmm.
He's not thinking for himself.
Right.
Rocky
And
4, he's completely different. He's his own manager. No one manages Rocky in Rocky 4.
right.
He's like he's all put together. He's so experienced and wise in Rocky 4. Like that.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. This Rocky 3 is such a building stepping stone
it
for this
is.
character.
Yep. And this was a great way to give Rocky that obstacle because now he loses that confidence and you understand why, and there's a reason why.
Like I said, without triumph or without struggle, there's no triumph. You have to knock Rocky down in every movie.
Right.
You have to knock
Yep.
him down. Now, Rocky 4, he wasn't really knocked down.
Hmm.
That narrative's a bit different.
Hmm.
Film kids, what movie should I watch tonight? Lethal Weapon. It's off the top of my
Mm-mm.
head. I listen to this every morning. Push
Yeah.
it.
Frank.
Like, look at this. He's worse than Apollo, man.
Wow.
We used to have the little Clever Lang puppets that you could punch. I don't know if you remember those.
Oh
You wore them
yeah,
over
yeah,
your
yeah.
hand.
Yep. Yep.
Here's
I
my
remember him.
there's my Rocky 3, guys.
Oh, that is awesome, man.
I got all of them. I got the Clever.
Nice.
Come on! He's too tough.
They'll deposit you there at Mars. Look, he's not even punching, man.
101 Bronson. Paulie had his Rocky shot before Sly started his. Yep.
Mm, That's right. Go
Go
out
in
in
one
one
piece.
piece.
He's not even breaking a sweat. He's not the
No,
same no more.
no, he
After
isn't.
what Mickey, even after what Mickey told him, it's like he's
Yeah,
still taking it lightly.
that's right. Mm-mm. Wow.
That's his first wife. That's Stallone's
That's
first wife.
that's right. He gonna kill you.
I
Man,
love when
Clever.
Clover is doing the freaking chin ups.
That's the
Guy's
best part,
freaking
man.
the guy's
I'll
fat.
never,
He's like, "Ugh!
man. I'll never forget when I
Ugh!"
first started doing those. That's all I could see in my head is Clubber Lang. Like I was like doing them, and like this movie, man, it inspired a lot of working out for a
Let
lot of
me
people on this planet.
tell you, at my top shape, when I used to work out in my early point, there it is.
Yep,
I still couldn't do chin ups.
they're hard, bro.
As tough as I got,
Uh-huh.
and I mean, I got in pretty wicked shape. I was bench pressing 185 in sets, almost
Nice.
215, but I still couldn't do I still couldn't do them like that, like wide. I could do them like this,
Yeah,
but wide. You need some serious lats, man.
you do. Yep. Here's that scene that they used in Mike Tyson's Punch Out with the bike.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
I didn't put into that.
Oh yeah. Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Mr. T is super cool. He sure is. He's such a nice guy in real
Yeah, he
life. Like
is.
it's
Humble.
Jeff says still need to get that Italian style training jacket that Rocky wears in the scene though. Yeah, that'd be
Mm-hmm.
awesome.
I like this part.
I think you should have zoomed in on them though. He's pulling back.
Yeah.
I wonder if that the camera choice here should have been
Going in.
like going in on them
Mm-hmm.
from an opposite angle. But I just don't see the point of pulling back. I don't understand why you need to see that room. It
Yeah.
just seems now that I'm watching it, like
Mm-hmm.
that's your review eyes though, guys. You review enough movies, you start seeing things differently.
That's right.
I don't know. I do night. I mean, I go back, watch old movies. I'm like,
You look at them differently.
yep.
Uh-oh. Do my talking in the ring.
He knocks the cameras out of there.
He does.
Y'all parasite leeches. God, it's one of the best bad guys of the 80s, man.
Yep. Parasites and leeches.
I agree with you, Jason. It's a more intimate moment, so that shot should have been moving in. Yeah, I'm sure Sly, looks at that now and says, ugh,
Mhm.
because he was directing and acting, so shit, look at the stuff he missed. He cut for that director's cut of Rocky 4. It's
That's
like,
right.
what were you thinking? Like
Mhm.
back then, like
When
there
I
he is,
first
guys.
saw that Apollo was back in this film, I was like, "What? That is so cool."
I feel like it's more of an Apollo movie almost. It's
It
equal. Like
yeah. Yep. It's like a team up. Oh.
When I came back on YouTube, that's what Night was my Apollo Creed.
Yeah. Yep. We all need an Apollo Creed, man,
Well, he believed in Rocky even in when no one else would. Not even
That's
Mickey
right.
was believing him anymore. Like
Mhm. Well, when you fight someone, that's a special thing, man. You get to know someone very personally.
get that ape back in the ring.
Oh, jeez.
I think Mickey would have had a heart attack anyway. I don't think Mr. T killed him.
Right.
On the man. You remember that night when you could say on the man, on the man? That was like huge in the 80s.
That's
On the
right.
man.
It was. Hmm. Man.
I was
And this
so
was what a scene, man, because he's all messed up in his head now because, he's worried about Mickey. This movie
he
was set up so well.
yeah, and he's never thought for himself.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's never thought for himself. So
Yep. This was so great from Burgess Meredith when he says, "I don't know what to do," and then Mickey grabs him.
you should be ashamed of yourself.
Mm. Look at that.
Yep.
It's amazing. Mm. That was like his last, energy that he used right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Don't Gibson. I just finished making a thumbnail. Awesome, dude. Make 3 and then compare them.
Right?
Actually, I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but YouTube's getting a new feature where you
Mm-hmm.
can put 2, 3 thumbnails in, and they'll tell you which one will work the best through their
Mm-hmm.
algorithm. I've heard that. I don't know when
It's
it's
true.
coming.
Supposed to be rolled out by the beginning of the year, by
Oh,
2024.
cool. So I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of that because
Yeah.
every time I think I got a good thumbnail, it doesn't seem to work very good.
Yeah, it's crazy. It really is.
David's a cool background, Jason. Um, yeah, I thought I'd use the Rocky 3 painting.
Yeah.
Apollo would have killed this guy, man.
Right? Come on, Creed.
He just wants to take his head off.
Yeah. It's so
Well, you know,
crazy how
it's
Apollo.
like Tyson.
Yes,
Robert Lang's kind of like like people were terrified of Tyson. You
that's
watch
right.
the other opponent before a Tyson fight, just look at their eyes. They were
Mm-hmm.
terrified to get in the ring with that guy.
Yeah, they were.
Don't the thumbnails that I think is one of my worst thumbnails gave me 12,000 views. I know it makes no freaking sense. One of my worst videos is my most successful video. My
Yep.
skin's bloodshot. I did it 4 in the morning, so I was groggy, and it
Mm.
was my thumbnail sucked, and I got 6,000 views and all these subscribe. I don't.
Yep,
Sometimes
it's
there's.
crazy.
Sometimes you just don't know, guys.
Mm-hmm. Rocky, Rocky.
The only thing I can tell you guys is to keep grinding, keep
Yep.
consistent, keep grinding, keep getting better, keep adding more value to your content. That's all I say, really.
Mm-hmm.
And know your audience. Whatever you're putting out, know what they're there for. Like, Knight can tell you this. Knight has a certain following. I
Yep.
mean, I gotta tell you guys my niche. I mean, it's all in the YouTube channel there, Backtrack Cinema. But yeah, do what works and do what makes you happy. Don't try to compete with like big YouTube channels and stuff like that because
Right.
they've been grinding for 8 to 10 years. Those guys, like,
Mm-hmm. That's right.
and I don't want to burst anybody's bubble here. But something that's not good for your channel that I've learned is sub for sub, follow for follow. Like, just
Right.
don't jump into a chat and just say, "Oh, I'll sub to you if you sub to me."
Yeah,
What you want is people who actually watch all your content,
that's right.
and that's what this channel. When I rebranded, I noticed that's what this channel does a lot. I'll see
Yeah.
people going all the way and watching several videos. So,
Look at that, man. He's going all out, man. He's punching
oh yeah,
hard too, man.
he
But
wants to
it's
kill
almost
him.
like it's empty strength, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like he's not in it.
he's not. It's like he's trying to finish it. He just wants to
Yeah,
get back to Mickey.
right. Look at that. Mm. It's like his
This is
heart isn't behind the punches.
this is like that Marvin Hagler and that freaking fight in the 80s there. What's his name?
Oh man,
Ha-
Marlon Hagler, yeah.
Hagler and oh, it's just like this, man.
Oh,
They're just going back and forth.
oh. Wow, that punch was crazy.
What is the best Bond movie? I really like Casino Royale, but I have not seen many. So
Casino Royale is amazing. I love GoldenEye, man. That was a
movie.
good Bond movie.
He's too strong. He's too strong. He's too strong.
I'm a smoker.
Smoke him. Everyone say.
Yeah, I'm losing it, Paulie. Man, as a kid when I first saw this, man, I was worried. I was like, oh no, I was like, I was invested, you know.
Legends, Jason, what's your favorite comic book film? For me, it's The Dark Knight. Are you ready? Are you ready for some Brandon Lee? And that's The Crow, baby. That's my favorite comic book movie.
Yep,
That movie is so unique and so freaking good. I
it
tell you.
is. Oh, oof,
Look at this. Look at these. These are just guys got a hook that can move a tank.
yeah. Mm. He just stands there, man. He just wants it to be over.
Yeah. He's lost it, man.
Oh yeah. Oh man, that punch looked. Oh jeez.
Don't you love the horse with the snorting and everything? It's freaking
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
The stallion.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
Even Apollo's upset, man. He's upset
I
with this guy.
know, right? I told you. Uh, uh.
Don't give the sucker no statue. Give him guts.
Right?
There it is.
Mm. Oh, he is messed up. Yeah. I did it. I told you.
Paulie has funny moments in Rocky 3. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's more here for comic relief than anything, Paulie.
Yeah.
Oh my god, one of the greatest performances ever coming up.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what, man. I might get a little. I can't lie. I'm being honest. I can be a man about it. This scene still gets me, man. It really
It does,
does.
man.
This all the way through him throwing the helmet at the statue, man. It's just like, mm,
Ledger said, "What's your favorite acting performance for me?" It's Heath Ledger as the Joker, and before you say Stallone, keep in mind Stallone didn't die from his performance. Meanwhile, Heath Ledger wasn't so lucky. Acting, my favorite acting performance of all time is so hard, guys. Yeah, that's
mm,
oh,
it is tough. Is it over?
really powerful scene.
Yep. Mm.
They're both so good in this.
Yeah, they are. Hmm.
You saying I did everything. I thought we did everything right.
Yep.
He looks so he sees that he's fucked up. He sees that he's lost.
Yeah. Oh. Mm.
It's the quivering of the lips here, man. Look at this. Man, what a way to make a fucking movie, man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's because you're invested, everyone. You're
Yep.
invested in this character. Or these two characters. You're just invested in their relationship. Jason, Rocky 5 or Rambo Last Blood? Oh god, Rocky 5. Just because it's nostalgic. It was my first Rocky movie ever in a theater. So
Mm.
Last Blood, I mean, I love it, but holy crap, I'm not sure if I like it more than Rocky 5.
Mm.
I'm not sure though, guys, honestly. That's hard to compare.
Yeah.
What's been your least favorite movie of the year so far? For me, it's Barbie. Creed 3, but I've only seen 7 movies. Guys, it's called Backtrack Cinema. I don't I don't have time to get to the theater. I think Air's been the best movie I've seen. Love that one. Creed 3 didn't do much for me, guys. I thought it was it felt heartless to me.
Mm.
That's me though. I'm sure a lot of people like it. I started watching Smile and I was really liking it. The wife and I got to finish that.
Yeah, I liked Smile. Yeah. Man, his face is all messed up.
Jeff here, he's another me and him. We love Bronson, we love Eastwood and Rocky and Rambo. It's another he's my people, man. Scarface is my favorite movie, but Rocky's my favorite movie character of all time. So relatable in his entire journey from the
Yep.
first movie to the last. Yep. It don't get better,
Yep.
guys. It just doesn't get better.
It doesn't.
And
And I
listen,
love
guys,
this music.
it's the Mickey theme. It's so good.
Yep. It's a character itself.
Going to the old streets, what have I done? I didn't think for myself. He's holding it in. Rocky holds
Yeah.
shit in. Remember that. Rocky won. He doesn't let his anger out in front of people. Oh my god, film kid. I've actually probably gonna watch Jaws tonight because I've never seen it before, which is very
Whoa.
surprising. Oh my enjoy, man.
Yeah, you're in for a treat.
Farewell and you do. Oh, you sweet Spanish ladies. Yeah, watch it, man.
I absolutely
Looking up,
love the music.
looking up at this statue. I'm not even a freaking I don't deserve this statue. That's what he's thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
It turns to anger. Kind of symbolic. They put me on a pedestal. They put me up on this pedestal, right?
Yep.
Jeff says, absolutely, Jason. We're definitely brothers in arms when it comes to great movies. Yeah, we'll be doing Silent Rage, buddy, in the new year. So excited.
Ooh, love that.
Love it. I really enjoyed Kirthy, but the worst movie is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. And Jason, I swear, if you watch that film, say it's better than Creed 3, I'll have a heart attack. I don't think so. I mean, I like slashers, guys, but I think it's time that we make smart slashers. I mean, the 80s is over. Like, the 80s is over. I love those slasher films from the 80s, but we got to be smarter at making these things now.
Yeah, I agree.
What Deborah Voorhees did with
13 Fanboy.
excellent. That's how you put out a slasher.
Yep.
Focus, what time should I submit my top 5 or top 10 Rambo moments for the big top 50 ranking? I'm releasing in March, so I won't need anything till February. Hollow.
Step into it.
Steps into it. I like how dark the setting is here.
Yeah.
It's not Rocky's finest hour right now, so it's dark.
That's right. Yeah.
Right? And you guys may think that's not a conscious decision. It is. Stallone clearly wanted low lighting here to show that this character is in the dark, right? Like this, he's the lights are out right now, man. He's in a dark place.
Yep. I love this from Carl Weathers. Look, man.
I've been there, man. He's been there.
That's right.
Film Kids, are you going to have the movie ranker on one of your watch parties? Yeah, I've already talked to Nick. Nick's is deciding on a movie for the new year, for us to do. Ledger says, Jason, this is your last chance. John Rambo or Rocky 5? John Rambo, man. That fucking movie's just
Isn't
awesome.
that, yeah, it is awesome. Maybe we could win it back together.
He does, because he didn't have the Eye of the Tiger with Rocky. He fought hard, but
Right.
and so they win it back together. Paul, hey, listen. This is how honorable the guy is. He could have went in, kicked Clubber Lang's ass, and got the title back, and left
Yep.
Rocky in the dust. It would have been a forgotten memory.
That's right.
He doesn't do that though. He has too much respect for the man.
Yep. Is no challenge.
We used to play back in the day hockey on the PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to go. I used to go. I reject the challenge because you are no challenge.
That old fool, Apollo Creed.
Much as I personally love Rocky 5, I got to go with John Rambo as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of Stallone's best directed movies, I think. John Rambo.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Film Kid says best Alien sequels, but it can't be Aliens. Oh, probably Covenant. I really like Covenant.
Covenant was good, man. I was so hoping that we were going to get something after that.
I like both
from
of them.
Ridley.
I'm a big Prometheus fan and Covenant fan. I don't care what people say. It works
Same
for
here.
me, man.
Same here. They do for me too, man. I enjoyed the fact that it was different, and you know, it had some freshness to it. I just wish they could have let him, you know, finish it off to get that last one done. Sly looking Sly in the suit.
Oh yeah, he was the man in the 80s, guys. You have no idea. Like,
yep.
Are you excited for Alien Romulus? I'm optimistic.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say anything until I see a trailer.
Right.
Because you know how many times a good director took over something, or this is the best movie you're ever gonna see, and then
yeah,
you watch it and you're like, all right.
Yep.
So I have to see a trailer. I gotta judge things for myself. But never take anybody's opinion on a movie, man. If I did that, I wouldn't watch half the stuff.
That's right. And they
Streets of LA.
Yep.
This almost reminds me of Beverly Hills Cop for some reason.
It does have a look like Beverly Hills Cop. You're right.
Except for it's Detroit. It's
love
Detroit
it.
and Beverly Hills Cop. This is like just the slums and everything, all the people
Yep.
walking around.
But it's cool because it's almost like a parallel to the first Rocky, you know, because he came off the streets, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's disgusting.
Paulie's become too civilized.
I refuse to answer the question because the only Alien sequel I've seen is Alien 3, and I'll kill myself before I answer with that.
Paulie. Tough, Jim.
Oh yeah, look at these guys, man.
They got the eye of the tiger.
Oh yeah, you see it in their eyes.
Yeah.
Jeff says, to be fair, I didn't mind Alien Resurrection, but I'll have to give it a rewatch. Not sure how I'd feel about it now. It gets silly fast. Alien Resurrection, unfortunately. for me.
Yeah.
But there are some good things in it. Like
Yeah, there are
Sigourney
good
Weaver.
things in it.
Sigourney Weaver is really good in it.
Mhm. That joke.
I love the look in their eyes. Look at them.
Yep. You know, he's reconnecting them to his warrior spirit, basically.
Yeah. 'Cause we're the Warriors.
That's right.
Legend says, Jason, which painful third movie do you prefer, Alien 3 or Terminator 3? While I hate both, I have to go with Terminator 3. I'm so disappointed in myself for having to keep a film like that. I will take freaking Alien 3 over Terminator 3 any day. I hate that fucking movie. I hate Terminator 3 so much. I hate when people take my franchises and make spoofs out of them.
Right.
Like, that's why I don't like Jason X. It's why I don't like slapstick, really. I'm not like, I like the Naked Gun. I have fun with Spaceballs, but I don't
But
like
that's
people
different.
making fun of I don't like people making fun of I don't like people making slapstick out of movies I took fairly serious. Like,
Yeah.
they call me Punch.
They call me Punchy, yeah. I love this though, because it's like, you know, they know who he is. They're like, hey, it's Rocky. You know, he's one of us.
Jason, if I made a rank of the Alien franchise, would you watch it? Of course I would. When I have time. I watch this. Believe it or not, guys, whenever one of your videos comes up on my feed, I hit the like button. I might not watch it. I hit like 50 like buttons a day. So I told you, community builder. I don't
Mm-hmm.
hitting a like button doesn't hurt your YouTube thing at all. It's
That's right.
so shameless plug. Hit that like button, please. I'd appreciate it.
Yep.
David says super fun, but I have to go to bed. Have a nice evening, guys. Yeah, it's like 7 hours ahead for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Catch you later, man.
Have a good sleep. Thanks for hopping in, David. And, and Apollo, you got a lot of patience with
Can
Rocky
you can
at
you swim?
first.
Yep.
How good is Tony Burton as this character, though? As Duke?
Oh, he is, man. Yeah, he's great.
I can't train to the jungle junk music. Swimming is so good for you, though.
It is, man. Ask Jason Statham, he'll tell you.
Yeah. Look at Adrian. She sees it, man. Oh, she's so
She
good.
does.
It's just a
And
little
yeah.
glance, but it says so much.
Mm-hmm. She knows him. She knows him so well.
Shut up, you honky scumbag.
He said no class. Look at this. I love this part.
Something about it being in black and white, eh?
Yeah. Got to put him away early.
He knows.
Mm.
It was different going 3 rounds, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Play and fight. Rocky's head's not in the fucking game, man.
Right? I know that feeling too, man. It's horrible because you feel like you have no direction either way. You're just there, you know?
I'm sure every athlete goes through this on some freaking level.
Oh, yeah.
Or even a team.
Yep.
You know, maybe a team who won Stanley Cup 4 years in a row, and then I don't know, they were the best at one point. All of a sudden, they're not, and
Yep.
they're trying to get that back again.
Have fun with it.
Oh, Stallone freaking directed this so well here.
He did, man, because there's so much that's going on without him even saying a word. Here it
Love
is. I love
Adrian
this scene.
Are you excited for The Beekeeper? It's a Jason Statham action movie. I'm always excited if it's any good. He's been
Mhm.
kind of like hot and cold for me personally lately, Jason Statham. So
Yeah. 5 weeks.
wow.
Get your head on the shoulders. Think about the fight.
Me and my brothers had boxing gloves. We'd put
Mhm.
headgear on like that, and I'd want my brother to do that to me. He'd start jabbing me, and
Yeah.
we'd hit each other. We'd go on a boxing match, and we'd be puking after.
Oh,
We
wow.
got our heads beaten so much, we just killing. We'd wear headgear and everything, but it still hurts, man.
Yeah.
We were nuts. We were raised on these movies, though, so
Yep. There is no tomorrow. What a great line.
okay. So thoughts on Expendables 4? I think it's underrated. I hear it's dog shit. That's what
That's what I
everyone's
heard
telling
too,
me.
man. That's why I can't bring myself to watch it.
But I got a big rank. Shameless plug. Once I see Expendables 4, I'm gonna rank Rambo, Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, Dirty Harry, Death Wish, and the Expendables all together, guys.
Wow,
So
man.
I'm gonna do.
That's crazy.
I can pretty much do that now. I just need to see Expendables 4. Jeff says if you see Dark Fate, it'd be a different ledger. As it stands, I did like Genesis, definitely more tolerable than Dark Fate for me. I don't hate Dark Fate as much
I
as
don't
other
hate
people do.
Yeah, I don't hate it either, man. I remember when we talked about it, we thought everyone was gonna be booing us in the live chat, but we enjoyed it. I mean, it's not perfect.
But
It's not the
they made
best.
mistakes. They made some big mistakes in it, I'll tell
They
you.
truly did.
But
But it's not like
y-
it's a horrible film.
you got to go back to the roots of that franchise. You got to make it scary. You got to drop
Yep.
Arnold out of it. You got to stop going back in time and go to the future now, like they
Yep.
did with Salvation, which I love. I think that's a great flick.
Yeah.
And
Salvation is good.
you got to go back to its roots of it. And why can't you have Sarah Connor in the future? Who says she died?
Yep.
I mean, they've already fucked everything else up as far as like continuity. So, but I love Linda Hamilton so much. So,
Me too, man. It was great seeing her in Dark Fate, man. Like she's just an icon. It's over. What's the matter with you?
now watch Talia Shire,
Mm,
guys. Watch this right here coming up.
yeah.
She is
Yep.
look. That's disappointment.
Yep. She's
She
such a good
is.
actress, man.
Look at that. She's like, "What's the matter with you?" She's saying it without saying it. She's going, "What's the matter with you?" Like,
Mhm. Yep.
I love this. This is so fuck. I get chill. I'm already getting chills.
Yep.
She does
And the
here, man.
music too, man.
Look,
Just it's
look at her.
great.
How she's walking, guys, on the beach. Look at her body language.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I had this at what, 6? My top 6, top 5, something like that.
Mhm. Yeah, it was a good placement for it too, man. Hmm.
Such great dialogue. Stallone, what a great writer. Like,
Mhm. You've never quit anything. Love that.
here it is. It's coming out now, man.
Mhm.
just, living in this bubble, thinking he was a winner, but not
Hmm.
half as good as Mickey led him on to be.
Yep. Tell me the
Hey,
truth.
hey, Chris, what's going on, buddy? Apollo Ball. Nothing is real if you don't believe in who you are. That's right, buddy.
That's right.
Of course, Apollo Ball is joining me for Rocky 4 next Saturday, guys. So,
She's so good in this scene. Mm.
there it is.
Yep.
Now, he's not afraid of taking a beating, guys. He's afraid of not being remembered. That everything he fought for would be just lost.
Hmm.
He doesn't care if he gets his freaking head kicked in.
Right. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, because he still won the fights. He still
Right.
Mickey didn't. They weren't setups. They were just any one of
Right.
those guys he fought. If they were hungry enough, they could have taken him out.
Right.
He still trained. He still had to win.
Hmm.
But he's got to get over that. He's got to. But can he beat a guy like Clover? He's got
Hmm.
to go back. Like we're going back to the roots, right?
That's right.
And learning a different style because that's the only way to beat him.
Right. Because he can't just use his strength. You know what I mean? He can't just be a bruiser. You got to want to do it for the right reasons.
And that's anything in life.
That's right.
Paul, Chris says if Mickey wasn't dying, would Rocky have beaten Clover? I don't think so.
No.
No, he still wouldn't have beat him.
Nope. He didn't have his heart in that fight. And Rocky's all about heart. You know, that's the thing. I live with a
Stone
fighter.
Kid, Thoughts on Commando. Is it epic? You fucking right, it's epic. It's
Yeah.
like it's a product of its time. It's
Yeah,
one
it
of those that
is.
is so good.
Here's the music, guys. One of my favorite montages. Man, I'm telling you, this is feel like I want to start jogging or something. I cannot tell you how many times I have watched this one scene over the course of decades.
I like how
Mm-mm.
nasty he starts getting.
Yeah.
Like when he starts punching the mitts. Watch the
Mhm.
look in Stallone's face. He starts getting mean nasty again.
Yep.
At
I
that,
love the training. Look at
sprinting.
him.
He never did shit
Mm-mm.
like this with Mickey. It wasn't a completely different thing.
Right.
Oh, look at him working that bang, man.
That's awesome stuff, man. 5 more laps. He's like, "Yeah." Look at that. I love that. I love that. Working his timing.
Apollo Balboa says better trainer, Duke or Mickey. Oh, so different. Two different styles of fighting, really. I don't know.
Right.
I'd say Duke.
Yeah, I'd probably go with Duke too.
As a trainer, maybe. As a character, no.
Right. Yes. I used to do this all the time,
Yeah.
man. Stallone's shape is unfrickin' inhuman.
Yeah, look at him.
Unbelievable. Mm-mm-mm, mm-mm-mm. The music is just perfect with it too. Mm,
Right here. I love
mm-mm.
this. Punching the mitts.
Yeah.
So nasty. Look at him! Look at him! Rocky's
Nice.
dodging. Oh my god!
Yeah. Look at Adrian. That was cute. The look she gave him.
You see ya? I told you could do it.
The footwork, man. Look at the footwork. That's awesome.
Well, I said he had
Speed,
3%
speed,
body
speed.
fat. He only drank black coffee and tuna. Well, that's my new diet then.
There it is. Look at
I
the
like
bag
food too
work,
much.
bro.
Yeah. Thumbs
Yeah.
up.
Paulie. Mm-mm, mm-mm. And what a way to show his progress too. The fact that he could outrun Apollo.
Yep.
It's just great stuff that Stallone chose to show in this montage, you know?
I think even Apollo was impressed.
Yep. You know, as a fan of this movie, if you weren't happy at this point in the film, I don't know if you're even a human being, man. I was just so happy, you know, it's like he did it and he didn't even fight yet, you know? But he conquered himself, man. That was the thing. He conquered
Yep.
himself in this scene.
That's an iconic shot, eh? When he
Yeah.
puts his hand up.
Mhm.
Apollo Balboa says he had to do headstands in between takes in a final fight to keep up his energy.
Mm.
Man, I would have to too. Yeah, I love that. You fight great, but I'm a
But I'm
great
a great
fighter,
fighter.
right?
Yeah.
Jamie, how you doing?
Jamie. But I pity the fool.
There's that famous line.
I love it.
Take what I got.
He is amazing. Mm. Mm.
Oh, Rocky's got so much in store for them, does it?
Right? I know. A,
Brawlers.
s- a smart plan by Apollo. Prediction?
Apollo
Pain.
says, anyone else upset that the winner of the third fight between Apollo and Rocky was revealed in Creed? Not so much. I am actually
No.
glad that he said it was Apollo won.
Yeah. I think it was a good way to just give him credit, you know, and just show how much he revered Apollo as a friend and as a fighter.
Jamie says, I just watched, how do you, Skinamarink?
Skinamarink.
Skinamarink. Sorry, Skinamarink. I'm literally disgusted and angry. It gave me a headache. Never, ever again. I haven't seen it.
I tried to. I couldn't get through it.
Melissa Balboa. Hi, guys. Glad I caught this live. I love Rocky Balboa. He's my best friend I've never met. Me too.
Right?
Glad you're here, Melissa.
Good to meet you, Melissa. He's a what favor?
Yeah, I love that. Legend says, Jason, you and I both have big action rankings coming up with Die Hard, Expendables, John Wick, Mission Impossible, and Rambo with Film Kid, Nick, and two other buddies. Awesome. I like doing these this time. This is gonna be my new time slot for watch along Sunday afternoons. Or
Mm.
yeah, Sunday afternoons. That way I have my evening.
Yep. Yep.
Ooh, he's fast now.
He is.
One time on VHS back in the day, we counted how many times Rocky hit Clover in the first round.
Oh.
It was like 70 or 80 punches or something.
Yeah, man. He was tagging him. It was crazy.
Go bust you up. Go for it.
Yeah, I love this, man. Gosh, this is such good stuff, man. Hey, fool. Hmm. Hey, boy. Mm-mm-mm.
You just stay out of my face, chump.
You next. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I love how Apollo's trying to keep Rocky away from him, because he knows you got to work the plan.
Apollo says, I love Dame in Creed 3, but he ain't no clever. No, he is not.
No, he is not.
I like the actor. I didn't really like the character.
Yeah, I think the character was okay, but I don't know. It's some missteps in the whole movie.
He
You
cheated.
know,
He was a dirty fighter. That's what I didn't like. I like
that's true
it's
too, man. One
like
ninety one.
of course, I just don't like the way they treated Stallone with the
Yeah, I didn't
franchise.
like that either. Yeah,
I'm team Stallone. You guys know that, but
yeah. I
I
mean,
mean,
as big.
you would think after all these years, after all the money he raked in for Hollywood with these
Yeah,
movies, they'd just say, you know what? Here's 20% at least of the Rocky rates. You're
right.
in control.
Something.
You lead the ship now.
Yeah,
Like,
work out some deal.
work out a deal, man. Jason, how do you do the live streams? What do you mean? You just get a StreamYard account and just set it up. There's a lot of tutorial videos if you don't know how to do it.
Yeah, there's
I don't know what
tutorial
the
videos on
context you're
YouTube.
talking about though. How to set them up or
Look at this.
bust you up.
Go for it.
Um,
Love
would
that.
Apo- would Apollo and Rocky Four have beaten Clover? I think so.
Yeah, he could have. Yeah,
It's not. It's not that much time after, really. It's
right. Rhythm and power. That's what it is, man. He's just such a skilled fighter.
Hollywood is awful to Stallone. The Rambo movies are proof of that. Yeah, Hollywood
Watch
likes
this.
what it likes. Here it is.
Bam! It just goes right in like a jackhammer.
Yeah, he's backing up.
Yeah.
He's
But
jumping
he
and jiving, moving back and forth.
but he's fighting so differently than we had ever seen him.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
great. Dang. Oh.
Now, Knight, give us some context because you're an athlete.
Mm,
You're a martial arts guy though. But can
yeah.
you really change? Can you go from like staying flat-footed to doing something like this?
You could. You could. It's not easy, and there are some people that it might be almost impossible, but you definitely could, especially if you have the right motivation. Like I had to get to a point where instead of fighting with my right side, I had an injury, so we had this tournament, so I had to change up, and it was really difficult, but I did it, you know. I did it. So you definitely could change up your style.
Nice.
In my opinion, that is just my opinion. Ooh,
He's just frustrating clever.
yep. Making a miss just by a little bit. I love that.
Jason, what do you think of my Christmas thumbnail? I like it.
Ooh. Ooh, nice. Look at that. Oh gosh, well, right there. I still love this stuff, man.
Yeah,
Mm, I'm the champ.
I'm the champ. I'm gonna fit you right in there.
Ah! He's the fool. I love
Apollo says
Mr. T.
Tommy Gunn versus Adonis from Creed 3. Uh, I might still go with Adonis because Tommy Gunn didn't have Heard.
Right. Yeah, I go with Adonis. Counter and move.
Film Kiss is what is night yet? I think he means like what your um martial arts you do?
Oh, I teach kung fu.
Nice.
Yeah.
And not
Oh,
Matrix style, the real deal.
that's right. Oh, he looks so crisp. Those jabs, man. Stallone looks amazing.
Oh, sorry, Knight. He says I mean YouTube. I got Knight's YouTube channel in the description. Just click on it. It's the Nightwatch Zone.
Yes, yes, yes,
He does
yes.
he does rankings, reviews, uh um movie talk, shitload of movie talk, and watch parties and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Knight's
Oh,
You got to get ready for the Nightwatch Zone because it's the big deal. It's the big show, guys. It's awesome.
nah, nah. But we have a good time though, man.
Oh God! Now back to Rocky. Back to Rocky moment. Rocky beating.
Oh, look at those punches, man. Dang.
Just how proud of Mickey? How proud do you think Mickey would have been of Rocky? He was alive, right? Saw this.
I think he would have. Well, he would have been amazed at how Rocky changed up his style. You remember, because Rocky was just such a bruiser.
Jeff says, "What's your favorite movie martial arts night?" I'd probably go Van Damme myself, and Cynthia Rothrock is my favorite female action star martial artist.
Cynthia Rothrock is definitely my favorite female. And yeah, Van Damme. I got to go with Van Damme. I mean, obviously, Bruce Lee as a martial artist is my number one. That'll never change. But Van Damme, man, gosh, love Van Damme.
I love
You just
this.
a stupid fool. I ain't breathing
Hey,
heavy.
breathing heavy. Hey Dave, what's going on? Savage Zombie Reviews says, "Hello, gentlemen. What's going on?"
Hey,
Ledger says, "Jason, which franchise would you keep if you could only keep one? Terminator or Predator? And which movie do you like more, Prey or Predator 2? I like Predator 2 over
Predator
Prey.
2.
I love Predator 2.
Yeah.
Uh, you know what? Oh, that's hard. Terminator as a franchise? I'm gonna have to go Terminator just because T1 and T2 are so good. Are
Yeah,
so good.
I got to go with Terminator as well.
Jamie says, every time I see Mr. T, my brain goes, treat her right. Yes. Yes. I don't got it. I wish I
Uh,
did.
Thanks, Jamie.
Uh, there you go. Knight, you got another sub. Phil killing
Oh,
it.
cool.
Um,
Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you.
I love the snarl he does. He goes, "Ah."
Yeah. Come on. I'm going to get you. Bam.
So I'll tell you a story,
Wow.
guys. If you read Sly's book, Sly Moves, his workout book, he wanted the big size difference. He wanted Clover big and he wanted Rocky to look smaller.
Mhm.
Mr. T loves ice cream so much. And Stallone said, "No, you can't be eating ice cream every day. Right? You got to look." And he says, "Oh, really?" And so he promised him every Sunday, you and I will go for a tub of ice cream. So every Sunday, him and Clover or Mr. T would have ice cream. That was the rule.
Yeah. Come on, knock me out.
Oh, look at this. It's just frustrating him, eh?
Yeah. It's basically, it's very similar to Ali with Foreman,
Yep.
tiring him out.
Yeah, frustrating that would be hitting someone so damn hard and they're just
Yep.
laughing at you.
Yep.
But he's
Look at
putting his
this.
guard up now. He never used to do that before.
My mother hits harder than that. You ain't so bad.
He's wearing
I
himself out.
love it. I love it. Look at that. Oh. Mm-mm.
Look at this back and forth in the corner here. I love it.
I do too, man.
Stick him.
Oh, look at him making a
Look,
miss.
look. Oh my, I can't believe this is Rocky, man.
Yes. Oh. Mm. Wow. Look at those hooks. Mm.
I like how the music kicks in here.
Yes.
Like
Look at this.
right here. Oh, this is the difference
Mm.
between a
Mm.
boxer and
Mm.
a slugger. This is the
Yes,
difference, man.
it is. Apollo kissing Paulie.
Such great characters, eh? Such
It
great characters.
is. It is. Wow. Here it is. That dinner. Wow.
Legend says
Oh.
plus Predator has Alien versus Predator Requiem counting against it, which I still have no idea why you like it, Jason. Hey man, it's
Mm.
vicious, it's violent. The Predator's fucking up everybody. I you know what? Just brighten it up a bit.
Right.
I do like it. I don't love it, guys. When I say I like something, I'm like 3.5 stars or like a C plus or something.
You're
There it
out.
is.
Look at him, man. He's
He's
like,
exhausted. Film Kid says, "What do you use for your thumbnails?" I use Canva. Good software, easy to use, man.
yes. Bro, I was so happy. When I first saw this as a kid, I was so happy. Look at him. He can't even hold himself up.
Jeff says, "Amazing fight." That we still got one more fight.
That's
We
right.
got one more fight still here.
Never better.
Paul says originally Rocky was supposed to die after he defeated Clover. Well, I'm glad they changed that.
Right? They did the right thing, man. We made a deal. About 3 years ago. This was
As soon as
great.
he lost.
I lied. These two are so great together, man. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah. I tell you, if Predator had Stallone in it as well, that would have been fucking overload. Like that would have
Yeah.
been I'm out too much. I can't handle
Yep.
this. I don't know how you would have fit both those guys in the same movie back then, but
Yep.
Jeff says, "Can you imagine how much more hate the film would get if that happened?"
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
It's too bad we gotta get old.
sure is.
That's right.
I'm gonna be 45 in March, and I don't feel like it.
Right? I love this. Come on, Stallion.
I like how it's a freeze frame, and they both hit each
Yes.
other at the same time.
I always love that too. Look out now. I love this. Oh,
It's good, man.
wow.
It's awesome.
This was, man.
Such a good
Mm-mm-mm.
movie, right?
Ah, I love this stuff so much. It's my
So good, isn't
favorite
it?
character. It is so, and it's still so powerful. There's so much in these movies and specifically this one. Just great stuff, man.
Um, Jamie says, "Oh, I
Mm.
remember 45. Good times."
Jamie.
Okay, I'm a spring chicken. Ledger says, "You look like you're in your early 30s, Jason. That's impressive. Kids keep you young."
That's right.
Um,
Plus your mindset. You got to have the right mindset.
I'm not a big fan of Rocky 2. I love
Ooh,
it.
I
I get that
love
I
Rocky
get the
too.
pacing's kinda slow,
Yep,
but there's the character work is so good in that. So good in that. I
I
absolutely
agree.
love it, man. It's,
Hmm.
but yeah, I mean, I hope a lot you guys I thank everyone in the chat for coming out. You
Yeah,
guys kept me busy. I'm not used to, believe it or not, used the engagement is incredible. Thank you. I don't know how people with 100 people in their chat do it,
it's
but
crazy stuff.
but I appreciate you, Knight, for coming out tonight. We gotta do this again, man. We'll
Yeah,
have to
man,
get you on in the
absolutely.
new year. We'll
This
have to
was
get you
great,
on in the new year.
man.
Yeah, for sure. Um, I gotta find Jamie here. I'm 50, so 45 sounds nice to me.
Aw, Jamie.
You look good for or you look good for 50, Jamie.
I know she looks like she's
Clearly.
30.
Yeah.
And she sounds it too. Like, she has a great voice and a great singing voice.
Uh, David says I'm 43, but feel 93. Um, Melissa Balboa says 2 is probably been my favorite. Yeah, I had it
Mm,
at my ranking. If you guys watched it, was my second. Rocky 2, then Rocky Balboa, then
mhm.
Rocky 3. That was my top 4. Ledger says, "Have you seen Home Alone 1 and 2?" Yep, I sure have.
Oh, yeah.
My son loves Home Alone.
Mhm.
We've already watched the Christmas Chronicles like 5 times already. My
Nice.
son, and then I'll watch something of Kurt Russell when he's younger,
Mhm.
and he goes, "Dad, that's Santa from the Christmas Chronicles." I go, "It sure is. You should see him in when he was your age in Disney."
That's right. Yeah, Kurt Russell is just an icon. I absolutely love Kurt Russell.
Yeah, but I just watched you remember Dark Blue where he's the racist cop that
No.
centered around the Rodney King beatings in LA?
No, I didn't see that one.
You should see that one. He's he's a racist cop in it.
Hmm.
He's just there's an arc to him. There's an arc to
Yeah.
him, but that was actually surprisingly, I think, don't quote me, but it might have been the guys who did Training Day, but I'm not sure. It's called Dark Blue.
Mm,
So
okay.
it's set in the 90s
Mhm.
during the center, and that's when the LA had those riots and everything. And
Yep.
he's a cop who like plants evidence, lies to
Mhm.
judges, like he'll do anything to keep
Yep.
these freaking killers off the bad guys off the street and stuff like that. So, um,
He
good
was
flick
great
though.
in the Hateful he was great in Hateful Eight too.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Tarantino, but other than I love Death Proof. Oh yeah, Kurt Russell in
Mm,
Death Proof. He's so good in
yes.
that.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
um,
He was.
Filmkin says, "What holiday videos do you have planned?" Unfortunately, not a lot. I got to wrap a lot of things up, guys, and it's gonna take December to do that because I got things planned. So I want to
Mhm.
get through those last 2 Alphabet Action movie reviews. So, Young Guns and The Mask of Zorro.
Mm,
I got some Rambo reviews coming. I got a cliffhanger review coming. I'm gonna try and get some Christmas stuff out if I can. I want to try and get a Black Christmas watch party together, but
yep.
the days are getting shorter, man. It's not looking good for Christmas this year as far as me doing Christmas content. But
Mm.
I just got to tie some things up and stuff like that. But there's still be content. It's just not much Christmas stuff. I'm gonna try, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's a crazy time of the year, man. I mean, with
Yeah,
holidays
I'm not even
and
done my
work and
Christmas
family,
shopping. Yeah, I
right?
gotta do
Yeah, I
Christmas
st
shopping and all this kind of stuff. I'm gonna try it. I got not this week, but the next week off for the whole week. So I may get I may get some Christmas stuff out. I don't know what I really want to do though. I gotta be in the mood to do it.
Mhm. Yep.
Um I mean everybody's watching Die Hard right now. I've already reviewed it.
Mhm.
So I've already reviewed Lethal Weapon. Um I don't know. We'll see. Um Jeff says originally I think Sly was approached for the Death Proof role that Kurt ended up playing. I can't see Sly playing that role.
Yeah,
I love
that'd be a tough
Sly.
role.
I love him, but Jamie says I love Young Guns and the sequel.
Mm.
People have to go easy on me. I watched Young Guns and I find some problems with it. That's
It's not a perfect movie for sure,
that's
but
that's me, guys. Though I look at
yeah.
westerns through a different light. There's certain things I look for. You guys are gonna find all about it though, because I watched it twice, and me and my wife were like, Does this whole movie feel like nothing was learned? There are no lessons learned? That's you'll find out, but just because I rag on something doesn't mean I hate it. Just always
Right.
understand that. Always understand that. I may
Well,
rag on something, but it doesn't mean I hate it. I don't hate
yeah.
anything.
Well, you know what I think is really interesting, especially nowadays. It's almost like people have to absolutely love a movie or absolutely hate it. There's no gray area anymore. And there's a lot of films that you may enjoy, but you can still find problems with it, and as people that do reviews, that's kind of what we're supposed to be doing. We're reviewing a film, talking about the good, if there is good, and the bad, if there is any bad, you know.
Um, hey, movie Jeff, what's going on, buddy?
Hey.
Oh, that's good to know. Jamie said, I think the lessons were saved for Young Guns too. Then, yeah, well, I can. I'm gonna review that, and then maybe I'll take a look at that because you're probably right. Oh wow, 11 thumbs up. Thanks, guys. Let's get some more in. Knight,
Yeah,
how much time do you
excellent.
have?
I still got a little bit of time. Yeah,
Okay, we can. You guys, we can do a 15-minute Q&A if you want.
yeah, yeah. That's
Talk
fine
about
with me.
the whatever you guys want to talk about.
I'm still on this
Um,
Rocky 3 high, man. I had been looking forward to this. Like when we first were gonna do it, and obviously we had to reschedule it. I was just so excited because, like I said, I love to watch these films every year, man. So this was seriously, this was so much fun.
yeah, well, did Stallone all November and doing Stallone all December. Like I said, I'm gonna be recording a bunch of Rambo reviews. I
Hmm.
just did Cliffhanger on because I got sick for a couple weeks, and I just got so behind, and I thought, okay, you know what? I'll just give you guys some more Stallone stuff. So
Yeah.
my diehards like that shit. So I like that stuff.
And-
Oh, sorry, forgot the question. If I did a watch party on Die Hard, would you tune in? If I have time, I just don't have the time to tune into everyone's live stream.
right.
Just like everyone doesn't have time for mine. So I get
Yep.
it. It's one of
Same
those
thing
things,
here.
guys. I just don't
Well, and
have
that's the thing
time.
with that's the thing about the community too. It's like you can't watch everyone's stuff all the time, but you try to keep in touch with, especially the folks that you have a relationship with or that you enjoy their content. And like you said, Jason, even just coming by and giving a like or dropping a comment or sharing out something on social media is like so many ways to help support each other.
Yeah. Jeff says most underrated Stallone movie for you guys. Probably be Over the Top for me. Although I watched Paradise Alley again last week and really enjoyed this time around. I love Over the Top. I think it's criminally underrated with the critics and stuff. But
Yeah, it
I
is.
no one talks about Nighthawks. That is such a good movie.
That is a good one. Old
Very good
school
movie.
too.
Um, David says you guys looking forward to GTA 6.
Whenever it finally comes out. Now they said it's gonna be 2025, I believe. The trailer looked good though. My
Okay, my
kids, they're
blank
excited.
GTA. Someone fill me in. My
Grand
mind's
Theft
blank.
Auto.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, video game.
Oh, I don't play video games. Guys. Sorry, I don't even have a system unless it's Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Ah,
um, Apollo Balboa said, "Have you seen the deleted scene for Creed 2 with Rocky at Spider Rico's funeral? Unbelievable acting by Sly." That's my problem with those movies. They cut out all the great stuff.
they did cut
Like
out yes.
so much stuff.
Spider
Uh,
Rico.
oh yeah, Nighthawks is awesome. I agree. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
Um, Ledger says, if your son ever asks you to watch Home Alone 3, 4, 5, and 6 with him, tell him no. I haven't met your son, but no one deserves that kind of punishment. My kids don't look at movies like my son loves Ray. My son loves all the Star Wars movies, the Disney ones.
Oh
Ray's his
man.
favorite character. They don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't understand
History.
pushing the politics, and
Yeah.
they don't get that stuff yet. And
And now the Ray film is supposedly
yeah,
coming out. I think they said is it next year or 2025? I can't remember, but yeah,
yeah, I don't know. I just
it's actually happening.
I'll guys, I always give any movie a chance. I don't care
Mhm.
what's attached to it or what kind of agenda pushing they're doing. I'll always watch it for myself first, and then I'll make my own mind up.
Yeah.
Jamie says Over the Top is my favorite Stallone. Nighthawks is an underrated gem. Yeah, Over the Top.
Yes.
I mean, that's another one. You ain't shit, little man. I'm gonna break your fucking arm off, boy. It's, it's- that's another great one, man.
It is.
Um, Jamie says I was just talking about Over the Top in my last live stream. I asked the chat if they liked it. Awesome.
What did
Actually,
they say, Jamie? Did they say that they liked it? I'm curious because there's so many people I know. Yeah, sometimes talking about older movies, some people are kind of like, "What?" Because I mean, obviously, Jason, you, me, Jamie, we're from a certain generation. We grew up on this stuff. You know, so it's cool when you see people that are into it.
Jamie, we got to do a Wild at Heart watch along. I love me some
Ooh,
Wild at Heart. Love David Lynch.
there you
well,
go.
but all those scenes we're gonna have to remove the stream because no boobies allowed. Because that movie, I can't believe I never heard of that movie. And I had on my old channel, a Patreon requested it. Good friend of mine,
Mhm.
Sharon, and I loved it. I said, "Now this is Nicholas. This is the Nicolas Cage I like. This is how I like this dude. That is such a good movie." Um, I want a Cobra and Action Jackson buddy.
Oh yeah,
That'd be awesome.
yeah.
Now, this is what I think. What if in Predator? What if the General Hopper wasn't really General Hopper? That was his dog tag, and he actually got away from the Predator, and General Hopper was Stallone, and that's how.
Ooh.
And then Stallone and Arnold were the ones who teamed up to take this Predator out, and one of them had to go. Like let's say Stallone had to go because it was Arnold's movie, but
Mhm.
that would have worked. I want to,
Yes.
yeah. Without, is that too much? Is that overload? Would that been too much overload or what?
Well, I think it would in theory, on paper, you would think it would be. I mean, I guess it would be how they executed the scenes, you know what I mean? Because like you said, it's Arnold's movie, but if Stallone came in and had, a couple of cool moments and interactions, I think that would have been so cool to see, man. It really would have been awesome.
Jeff says that would have been absolutely amazing, Jason. Yeah, I've always thought about that watching Predator. Um, yeah, I've always thought about that. It's gonna be awesome. Um, Jamie says everyone said they liked Over the Top. Awesome. Wild at Heart watch along. 100% on board. What a wild ride. It's so good.
Mhm.
Freaking, it's like a freaking dark, demented Wizard of Oz. It's. I
That's a
tell
good
you
way
that
to describe it too.
there's no one like David Lynch, man. He's just so interesting, and what he
Mhm.
puts in front of you is so like Mulholland Drive. That
Yeah.
film messed me up. I'm just like, I gotta watch that again.
Mhm.
Like that's freaking. Um, Ledger says, should they bring back Arnold for the next Predator movie? No,
Mm-mm.
I think Predators are starting to get back in a good place again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now if they do too much of this, let's put Predator here. I think it's gonna get stale fast.
Yeah.
I think they need to. I think they need for you to make the Predator a main character where he goes on a planet and he's like Dutch, you're rooting for him.
Yes. That would
Like
be cool.
he's against something that is so massive, like and so like instructable that maybe he loses all his weapons and he's like Dutch and he has to make weapons, and that's something I'd really love to see.
Yeah, that would be a cool way to do something fresh and new with the predator. Make him basically he's the one that's hunted, or he's the one has to,
Yeah.
fight an enemy that is so good, such a great warrior.
Jeff says you got good people watching your live streams, then my kind of people. They absolutely are.
Hmm.
Jamie says I saw Wild at Heart in the theater and it was unforgettable. Oh man. It's so good.
Nice.
I like it more than True Romance. I'll say that now.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Chris says Cobra, Rocky 4, and 5 are Christmas movies. Rocky 4 is, man.
Yeah, it is.
Got the Christmas tree in there.
Yep.
Film Kit says most underrated movie for me is Passenger 57. It's a Wesley Snipes hijacking
Ooh,
airplane
yeah.
movie. It's very 90s action. It's only an hour and 20 something minutes. Please check it out. I have checked it out. It's actually one of the first movies that ever gave my wife nightmares when she was a kid.
Mm.
For some reason, that movie gave her a nightmare.
Yeah, I love Passenger 57. I even liked Drop Zone. There was some great movies around that time, from some of the other actors and stuff.
Ledger says, "Is it bad that I watched Predator yesterday? I already want to rewatch it. No, I want to rewatch it every day.
Right? It's such a great movie, man. It really
It's such a
is.
great movie to watch with the guys too.
Yes.
It's so good."
Yep.
Mary X Special, yo yo yo, no Santa, it's ho ho ho. What's the freaking difference? Where I come from is yo yo yo. Yeah, I love Rocky. Jamie says, "Oh man, I can't choose between True Romance and Wild at Heart. They're both so good. Double feature time." Yeah,
Hmm.
that's a perfect double feature actually. Those two. Um, Apollo says, "Anyone seen Thanksgiving? Thoughts? I haven't seen it yet.
Oh yeah.
Guys, I haven't
Hmm.
seen Terrifier 2 or 3 yet. I don't
Well,
know if
three
3's
isn't
out
out.
yet. Okay,
Yeah, it's
3's
not
not
out
out.
yet.
I haven't seen 2 yet. People have asked me am I gonna watch them? I'm going to watch them when I can. Um,
Thanksgiving was pretty good, man. I was actually impressed with it. We went
yeah,
to go see it in the theater, and
not the biggest Eli Roth fan. I like the
y-
guy. I like
yeah,
Eli Roth, but I'm not the biggest fan of
yeah,
his stuff.
right. And
So
and
when
that's and
people say it's awesome, I'm kind of like, is it? So I
well,
have
I,
to check it out though.
I will say this, and I did a video on it too. I like Eli Roth as a horror fan, as a horror person, but his films for me, I'm hot and cold on them as well. But I will say, at least for me, I thought Thanksgiving was a really good time, and especially being a slasher, and I'm a huge fan of slashers. I thought it checked a lot of the boxes, so it's definitely worth checking out, no doubt about that. And now they're gonna, it's done well enough. The studio greenlit Thanksgiving too. So we might have a new horror franchise, or technically, I guess we will.
Chris says, "What do you think will happen with Scream 7?" I'm not a big
Ugh,
Scream fan. I have no idea. I
mm,
don't talk politics a lot on this channel, but I will say they got shit to clean up for sure. And
they do.
I will say this without getting into too many politics. I think we all have a right to say what we want. It doesn't matter what the if you agree with this side, if you agree with that side, we have the right to
Mm-hmm.
express what we want. So I will say that. So that's where I stand on that. But I'm not the biggest Scream fan, but out of all the new Scream movies, I liked her character a
Hmm.
lot.
Yeah, me
And
too.
I mean, they're gonna be. I don't know what they're gonna do, honestly.
They're self-destructing, like
Yep,
step by step. So Melissa is out, then you got Jenna Ortega that's not going to be in it, and then I heard a rumor that Courtney Cox turned down the offer to be in it. It's like, well, and it's a shame too, because it's a good franchise that is like self-destructing on its own. It's not because the film that they put out is garbage. It's because they just got, like you said, this unfortunate politics going on in the background.
um, I'm really glad to see everyone enjoying. I haven't seen it yet, but everyone enjoying Godzilla because it sounds
Hmm.
like it's an old school. Just why we go to the movies, escapism. We don't want anything pushed down our throat. Just watch a movie for escapism. So I'm
Yeah.
glad about that. Ledger says, "Jason, you have a Canadian accent." Oh, of course I do, eh? What are you, a hoser? Come on, eh? It's a beauty, eh? Just watch Strange Brew. Watch Rick Moranis. I had people tell me I talk like Rick Moranis.
I love Rick Moranis.
So do I. Um, Apollo Balboa says, "I have the Creed comics set where Creed's daughter fights. Will Creed 4 take this route?" I don't know. I'm not really interested. I just didn't.
Mm.
And Michael B. Jordan's directing again. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to necessarily see his daughter fight me, because obviously it'd have to be a good time jump too, because she's, what is she, 12, 11, 12, whatever it is. So they have
Yeah.
to do this big time jump, and then it just, yeah. I'm not that interested in that, to be honest. I mean,
Not
if it
interested.
can
Yeah, Stallone says he'll come back with Michael B. Jordan if Erwin Winkler is out of the picture.
right, right.
That's that's. I mean, that's a whole set of drama and can of worms right there. But um, and Stallone sounds like he's keeping busy. Is it gonna be another Tulsa King?
Oh, I love Tulsa
Which
King. Oh
me
my
too. I really
gosh.
liked it. And I think he's doing another action movie. Not like
Mhm.
action movie for what he's capable of doing now. I'm not talking like where he's like the show. I mean,
Right.
what he's capable of doing, and so I'm excited about that. See
Mhm.
what else he's gonna put.
Yeah, me too.
Um, Ledger says, now my question is it difficult to do other accents since you have a Canadian accent? No, Canadian accent's just the way we talk. I ain't punchy. This is the way I talk here. Do you mean like if I was to try? I can't do anybody else's accent. Kidding me? I know people from Chicago sound. I find they sound different. I can always
Yeah.
tell when someone's from Chicago. Um, I mean, if you want to do like Quint from Jaws, an anti-shark cage. Jesus, Cage Christ, what the hell are you trying to do?
Cage goes in the
Anti-shark,
water.
you
You
in
go in
water,
the cage.
shark in the water, a shark.
I love it. Jaws is amazing, man. Now you got me wanting to watch Jaws.
Yeah, I got to do that. I got to do that one on the channel. I've actually
Yeah.
of all the years I've been on YouTube, I've never done a Jaws watch along. So it's
Really?
just one of
Wow,
those things
man.
I've never done yet.
Mhm.
Film Kid says any Rocky movie that Stallone does not direct, and if he's in, does not seem to be good. Cough cough. Rocky Five. Cough cough.
Yep.
Um, I actually like Rocky Five personally, but
Yeah.
Chris says I just want a Rocky Five director's cut. Sly says he wants to do it. Yeah, he should. There's a
Mhm.
lot of good. The work print is really good. In that.
Yep.
Jeff says I love that Quint impression.
Mhm.
I love it. I love Quint. You all know me. I earn a living.
Mhm. Yep. I love
Love
that
that guy.
character. He's so great. Yep.
Oh, I
He's
love that
like,
movie.
"Chief, Mayor, ladies and gentlemen."
I like when he says when he tells Hooper, he says, what did he say? Something like a smaller fish bit through right through that piano wire. You don't tell me
Yeah.
my business again.
Yeah, you don't tell me my business again. I love it. They were so great together, the chemistry of those 3, they were just amazing together.
Ledger says, Jason, I finally watched Halloween and the new trilogy, and I can now say Halloween Ends sucked, and I love Jaws. I didn't like Halloween Ends. It wasn't for me, guys. I thought the way it opened was fantastic. I thought, what's going on here?
Yeah. Yeah, that
I
opening was
just
crazy.
there's just there's one part that was so laughable to me in this movie where it looked like Michael Myers was training this Corey kid to kill. Like he was almost
Mm.
like Apollo teaching Rocky how to. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching?
What's the
What is
matter with
this?
you?
I just
There is
it
no
didn't work for
tomorrow.
me. It did not
It
work for me.
it had a lot of missed opportunities. Like there was some good things, and I think Rowan Campbell was good in the role. Like he was good for what they had him do, but so many missed opportunities, and I just I don't know, man. It's a tough one to talk about because I really think there was some great stuff that the first 2 movies had, and I think James Drew Courtney is a fantastic Michael Myers. He's such a cool guy too, man. Like his thought process on playing Michael, like he was so invested in it to such a high degree, and I think that he was great the way he portrayed Michael. But yeah, Halloween Ends, a lot of missed opportunities. A
Um,
lot.
Chris said, "How many times did y'all watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles this year?" I actually haven't watched it this year. I reviewed it last year. I'm due because
Yeah, me
I
too.
that's my favorite comedy of all time.
Yeah,
Film.
it's a great
Um,
comedy.
Speaking of, you just reminded me of one of your interviews, Night. So when I was sick there for the last couple of weeks or a while back there, I watched Night of the Comet for the first time, and
Nice.
the wife and I had a day off, so we just spent the afternoon watching it.
Mhm.
Just 80s charm all over the place.
Yep.
I think I don't know what the fucking movie is. It seems to have no purpose, but I
Right?
love the sister. Me and the wife said this is my favorite character in this movie. I
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely loved. Her name escapes me, but I absolutely love the sister. I thought she was so fun. She was so
yeah,
good in that movie.
yep, yep. Reggie and Sam.
But what a fun this it was a kind of movie where it's like, see, these the way these are the kind of movies they made in the 80s that were so fun. And you
Yeah,
shut your
yeah.
brain off and you just had fun with it.
Yep, and the creativity in it as well. There's a charm in those movies,
Yeah.
and I love that film so much. And we got the chance. Well, we got a chance to talk with Catherine Mary Stewart and Kelly Maroney, and just hearing them talk about the behind the scenes and the fun that they had, and just the way that it was like blood, sweat, and tears back then when you made a movie, and I'm not saying that it's not easy to make movies now, but I'm just saying back then you had to work within a certain budget, and sometimes you just didn't have a lot of backing and you didn't have a lot of promotion. You just did it, and Night of the Comet is a fantastic film. I love that movie so much.
Chris has got to go, gentlemen. Looking forward to our Rocky 4 commentary. Keep punching. Yeah, no, next
Yeah,
Saturday,
man.
everyone, we're going to be doing Rocky 4, and hopefully the week after I'm going to do Rocky 5. I want to try and get this wrapped up um before January. So
Nice.
because I'll plug it now. Watch parties in the new year will be called A Man in a Movie, and I'll be promoting each watch party on Thursdays, and we watch them on Sunday. So it's going to
Mhm.
be a Sunday afternoon kick ass. I've already got, we're going to be doing The Perfect Weapon in January.
Yeah,
We're going to
Jeff
be doing,
Speakman.
yep, we're going to be doing Silent Rage, Chuck Norris, with Jeff there, 101 Bronson. And I'm hoping to set up The Thing um, for January. So, yeah, so it's going to be every Sunday we'll be doing a watch party. We'll probably skip a week here, a week there, just so I can get other content out too. But it will be called A Man in a Movie. So Sunday at 3 p.m. A Man in a Movie.
Nice.
Yes.
Digging it.
Jamie says Night of the Comet 80s excess in film form. It's gorgeous with all the color. The zombies are amazing. The acting's fantastic. It was so good on the big screen. It's Christmas staple for me. You know what? It is. I just had fun with it. It just made me think. Things don't need this in-depth story.
Yeah.
But what I liked about it was these two sisters who never gave up on each other, where their home
Mhm.
life is shit, and it was all about them to the end. You know what I mean? They just and I
Yeah.
just I loved it.
Yep.
I good flick. I thought it was a fun flick. I
Yep.
mean, I thought the zombies were kind of like I thought it was gonna be full of zombies and everything, and it wasn't. So that's what threw me through a loop.
Mhm.
Film Kiss is my favorite comedies, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. If you haven't seen it, I would check it out. It's absolutely
Oh
gorgeous.
yeah. Absolutely.
I
It's
actually
awesome.
haven't seen it. That was never my kind of comedy, but I'll check it out.
Oh, you should, man. Just
Yeah,
check.
yeah.
Listen, I had a friend of mine. This was a while back. I might have been in my late teens. Same type of idea. I had never seen it. I had a friend that was a huge Monty Python fan and said, "You just got to watch this film. You just go watch this film." And I'm like, "Nah," and I watched it, and man, hilarious, hilarious. I mean, I'm sure, there are those that might not get it, right? But for those who do, it's really funny stuff, man. And they're so talented, all of
Yeah,
them. Just yeah, you should definitely check it out. Just to say that you did check it out.
I definitely should.
Mhm.
I got to get on to more comedies on the like. I got some stuff planned, but I want to get some more 80s comedy reviews out there that I haven't seen. Like, believe it or not, you guys are just gonna laugh at this, but I've never seen Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Ooh.
I've never seen I saw Caddyshack so long ago, but it's very hard to remember.
Mhm.
So it would almost be like a first time watch.
Yeah.
Um, Comedy's not exactly my number one I go to.
Mhm.
I like movies that have comedy in them, but
Right.
But anyways, Ledger says when Corey knocked down Michael and insulted him, I completely checked out. And I was furious the way they treated Michael. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
that
gonna
was a
work for
bad theme.
everyone. It's not gonna work for everyone, man.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen the new Exorcist yet, but I have a feeling I'm gonna like it though because I like those movies more than the average person. Like I
Yeah,
can
I
even like a subpar Exorcist movie.
I'm gonna tell you this, it wasn't the crap show that people thought it was gonna be, in my opinion. It's definitely not as bad as some of the other sequels in the franchise. But I love Exorcist 3 though. Exorcist 3 with George C. Scott was absolutely amazing and is just doesn't get the love it deserves. But
See
the
that
new
that's
Exorcist was fine.
that's what I like to do. I like to spend a whole month on a certain theme.
Mhm.
Like when I did in October, I did 70s horror, and I got to watch stuff I haven't watched before.
Mm, mhm.
Like I'd never watched. I finally got to see Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Loved it.
The
Loved it.
78 with Donald
Yeah, the
Sutherland?
78 one. Yeah.
Woo! I
Yeah.
love that movie
Yep.
so much,
Now
bro.
I
Woo!
knew the ending. I knew the ending
Yeah,
already because of its legendary like its reputation.
yeah.
I never got to some other ones, but um, what was that? The only first time I watched Don't Look Now
What
with
about The
Donald
Omen?
Sutherland. Yeah, the Omen was a me and the wife loved it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Like night, I
Mhm.
don't know. I remember your ranking. I had it at 4. Top
Yeah,
10
it's
70s
great.
horror films, number 4, man.
Mhm. Yeah, it
I
was a fantastic movie.
when he
Richard
digs up
Donner.
the grave of his son and his head's bashed in, they
Yes.
murdered him. I was just like, what the fuck is
I
going on here?
know. I know. It
I
was a
actually
great movie.
I had it over the freaking Exorcist, man. I'm sorry. I think Exorcist is a better movie, but there was something about The Omen I just enjoyed more.
Mm. Yeah, I can understand what you mean. Yep.
Film because does Invasion of the Body Snatchers have any sexual stuff in it? No, not
Nope.
that I'm aware of. I don't think so. No, it shouldn't.
Nope.
Um, it's it's got great practical effects to it though.
Yeah, it
But yeah,
does.
but it was fun. Like I went through The Omen and The Exorcist and Carrie. I've seen Carrie before though. That wasn't a new
Mhm.
watch.
Yep.
Um, When a Stranger Calls, but I watched that ever since I was a
Yes.
kid. That's terrified me as a kid. So
Yep.
I rewatched that. I did a bunch of 70s ones, but I didn't get a chance to do Phantasm and I didn't get a chance to do Suspiria, even though I've seen both
Ooh.
of those.
Yep.
But
Mhm.
I watched quite a few, but I think The Omen was the big one. That was a first time watch and I was like, I love this movie. Damn.
Mm, it's great, and it's such a credit to Richard Donner, which showed how varied he was as a director. He could do anything, man. He could do The Omen, he could do Superman, he could do The Goonies, he could do
Lethal
Lethal
Weapon.
Weapon. It's
He
like
just he could
there was
switch
nothing he couldn't
gears
do.
like there's nothing he can't do. That's true.
Yep,
Um
yep.
Ledger says my favorite comedy of all time is Scream, but if that doesn't count, it's Dumb and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber is fantastic. I love that one.
Yeah, Dumb and
Um,
Dumber is fantastic.
Film Kids, can you guys say your ranking on the Mad Max movies? I haven't seen them all. I don't remember
They
half of them. So
They are great. Oh my god, and I
yeah,
just saw the trailer for Furiosa with Anya Taylor-Joy. The Mad Max films, George Miller, directing and being a part of this franchise for almost 50 years. Like that's just, shout out to him as a director, just really the world he created with the Mad Max films is crazy.
um, oh, one of my YouTube members, the movie ranker, love you some Rocky
Hey,
3. That's Nick. How you doing, man? And Knight here is a YouTube member too. So
yep.
I might as well plug this too, guys. YouTube memberships available now. Just go to the channel, click join, and you can get some awesome perks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I appreciate all your guys' support for sure.
Absolutely, man. I mean, you're doing good stuff. And by the
And
way, like even with things, like the Rocky moments and all this, like it's it's so much fun to watch things like that because the passion that you have for these movies and it just comes through. So yeah, I'm
yeah,
really
that was about a month to put together. that video, and it was a lot of work. But I'm
So
glad.
it
I
was well done.
I like my top 50s. I love doing them. I'm already on the next one. In the background, I'll probably do a top 50 '90s movies in probably January, February ish. Trying
Mm.
to get that done. I just released my top 50 moments between Bruce Willis, Arnold, and Sly. That was a lot of fun. So that's
I
up on the
haven't I haven't
channel.
watched it yet, but I saw, yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh, man, I can't even imagine what you got in this."
it's badass. But I try to go for action sequences, one-liners, good acting moments, and
Yeah,
iconic moments. I try to give it a bit of, and they got to be in the scene. Those actors got to be in the scene. So I can't choose Michael Biehn and Linda Hamilton and Terminator, because that's
right.
Arnold had to be in the scene.
Mhm,
So it was
mhm.
fun. Um, Next says his Expendables ranking was supposed to be out a few days ago, but I ran into trouble. It's out tomorrow. Can't wait. I can't
Nice.
wait. That's awesome. But guys, I gotta go. It's getting kind of late. Um, Gotta get the kids ready for some bedtime soon. So, but I'll give it a couple more minutes here. But Legend says, are the memberships monthly? Because if so, I do not know if my parents will let me get them. And do the memberships pay you? Yeah, it's $1.99 to, I think my highest is $12.99. They're per month. YouTube takes 30% of it, I believe.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's just you'll get added perks. You get to see the videos before anyone else does. You, depending on what you get, you'll get a review of your choosing. If you take the highest tier, you get to be in a top 50 video. Which I offer that to a lot of you guys anyway. But let's say you're someone who's not a content creator, I'll put you in the top 50 and stuff. Just go check it out. You'll see it there,
Yeah.
and you'll get a special voice message from the Colonel. That's all I'll say.
That was
So
so cool too, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. That was awesome.
yeah, I like that. It's tough to be unique and to go, okay, what should I do here? And once you get it down, though, it's good.
Mhm.
Jeff says, great stream, guys. Have a good one. Also, everyone in the chat as well. Take care and keep punching. Yeah, you too, man.
You too,
I'm gonna be
man.
getting out of here, guys. So I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching Rocky 3 with us.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time and seeing the movies. Cheers.
Peace.